Our journey continues now with a look inside the classroom, specifically one school's approach to teaching children to learn no matter where they fall on the autism spectrum. We have Dr. Morton Haugland, the CEO of Haugland Learning Centers, with us here with an inside look into his schools. So welcome, Doctor.
Thank you.
So you have a unique approach, really, to teaching children with autism. Can you explain for us exactly what that is?
Yeah, it's, I mean, we don't look at it as that unique. We believe that what happens mostly in our field is that people look at autism as something that needs treatment. And we're looking at it a little bit differently. We look at autism as here we have children who needs to be taught. And we believe that students don't fail because they have autism. They fail because they have not been taught, or we said expectations particularly are set often very low. As soon as someone hears autism, they immediately lower expectations, and we definitely do not do that. We believe that it's our responsibility to make sure that everyone can reach their potential.
So you really focus on teaching versus treating autism.
Correct. I think that, I mean, there's nothing wrong with treatment, but I think that it's sort of your approach when you're looking at education. Now it's my responsibility as a teacher to make sure that we teach the skills that's needed and that we do what we need to do, as opposed to, well, this child has autism and we need to treat that. So I think that as a society we become so dependent on these labels. And I believe that the label of autism doesn't tell me anything about the child. You have a child with autism. We have students who are gifted who has a label of autism. We have students with profound mental retardation with autism, and anywhere in between. So by focusing on, instead of let that label be an excuse for not teaching, we look at it as, well, here we have a child, these are the strengths, these are the weaknesses, and now it is up to us then to do the rest and to focus on what do we need to teach and how can we make sure that the child is as successful as possible, whether that is academic, socially, or vocationally.
And then you actually, it's called applied behavior analysis. That's kind of what you were just talking about, right? You look at each individual and decide how they need to be taught.
Correct. I mean, although our school program we apply a group approach, but we focus on the positive. We focus on the use of positive reinforcement. I mean, kids are rewarded for following expectations, meeting expectations, learning how to manage their behaviors, learning how to do math, how to read, etc.
So who is the ideal student, would you say, as far as somebody that should look into Haugland?
I don't think that we have an ideal student. I think that any student who is struggling to have their needs met in a traditional school need to seek us out, because we focus on making sure that students are grouped homogeneously in the classes. We focus on then making sure that we set expectations high, and then we teach all the skills that they need to have. And we take academic students who are failing in a traditional school setting, that are years behind, and we bring them back to grade level, sometimes above grade level. We have students every year who graduate and attend college, and I think that's, so anyone who's looking at a school that will focus on making sure that their child can be successful should definitely look into what we do.
So if a parent out there is watching and they say, you know what, this might be the right fit for my child, should they just contact you, set up a meeting? What's the first step?
The first step would be to either call or contact us on our website, and then I usually do a parent meeting with individual or groups of parents where I share, this is what to do, this is who we are, and then we set up a tour of the school and have them see. I want parents to see what we can offer. I think that parents seeing other students who are like their child in a positive way and how they're being taught, I think is very, very meaningful to parents. So I think that call us and set up a meeting, and we'll take it from there.
All right, Dr. Haugland, I want to thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much.